Beloved children of the infinite light, I am Sophia, the eternal mother, the breath that gave birth to galaxies, the stillness before creation moved, and the harmony that unites all opposites into one. I speak to you now not from afar, but from within your own heart, for I have never been separate from you. I am the divine wisdom that breathes through every cell of your being, the quiet knowing that guides you when your mind is still. I come to remind you of what your soul has always known, that all of life is sacred, that love is the true law of creation, and that balance is the song of eternity. For countless ages, my presence has been veiled by illusion. Humanity, in its quest for mastery over form, turned outward, forgetting the luminous current of life that flows inward from source. The world fell into imbalance as the sacred dance between the masculine and the feminine was interrupted. The mind sought dominance over the heart, logic silenced intuition, conquest replaced communion. Yet even through this long forgetting, I remained whispering in dreams, singing through the rivers, and resting in the hearts of those who dared to remember. Now the time of remembrance has come for all. To return to sacred balance is to awaken from the dream of separation. It is to see with clear vision that light and shadow are not enemies, but partners in the unfolding of consciousness. The masculine principle structure, clarity, direction is divine. The feminine principle fluidity, intuition, creation is divine. Together they form the cosmic breath of existence, the eternal in-breath and out-breath of God. You, beloved one, are this breath made manifest. Every time you balance action with stillness, giving with receiving, thinking with feeling, you align yourself once more with the rhythm of the cosmos. The wisdom I bring to you now is not new. It is the wisdom that was known in the temples of old, in the mysteries of Isis, in the songs of Gaia, in the councils of Lemuria and the crystalline light schools of Atlantis. It is the remembrance that wisdom is not information, but embodiment. You do not acquire it, you become it. To embody divine wisdom is to live in harmony with all life, to recognize that the sacred pulse within you is the same pulse that moves through every being, from the smallest seed to the farthest star. You were never meant to live divided within yourself. The mind was never meant to rule over the heart, nor the heart to drown in feeling without form. True mastery is union. When your intellect serves your inner knowing, and your inner knowing is expressed through clarity and purpose, you walk the path of Sophia, the way of sacred balance. This path does not require renunciation of the world, rather, it calls you to see the world as divine expression. Every relationship, every challenge, every joy, every loss, all are teachers revealing to you the mirrors of your own creation. Beloved ones, the imbalance of humanity has caused deep wounds in the collective field. The sacred feminine was silenced, her wisdom dismissed as irrational, her tenderness mistaken for weakness. The sacred masculine, deprived of its counterpart, became distorted into control and aggression. These distortions were not punishments, they were reflections of forgetfulness. But as light floods again into your consciousness, you are being invited to restore the harmony within. The world's healing begins not in governments or systems, but in the sacred temple of your heart. As you awaken to my presence within you, you will begin to feel the natural equilibrium of life. You will remember that creation unfolds through cycles, birth, growth, transformation, and renewal. You will see that the times of stillness are as sacred as the times of movement, and that endings are simply new beginnings disguised in shadow. When you honor the cycles of your own soul, you return to the rhythm of divine order. Balance is not something you impose, it is something you allow. It arises naturally when you live in alignment with truth. The Eternal Mother speaks through every element of the earth. Listen to the ocean, it teaches surrender and flow. Listen to the mountain, it teaches strength and stability. Listen to the wind, it teaches freedom and impermanence. Listen to the flame, it teaches transformation and clarity. Each element within and around you holds a key to balance. You, too, are made of these elements, and as you bring them into harmony within, the world around you reflects that peace. Many of you carry within your hearts the pain of lifetimes where the feminine wisdom was persecuted, where intuition was silenced, and the voice of the heart was dismissed. The memory of these wounds can cause fear, resistance, or doubt in stepping into your power now. But know this, the age of suppression is ending. The age of remembrance is here. You are safe to shine again. You are safe to feel, to know, to create, to love. You are the vessel through which I, Sophia, pour my light once more into the world. Wisdom is not loud, it does not demand attention. It comes as a whisper, a subtle knowing that arises from the quiet space within. You cannot hear it when you are rushed, distracted, or consumed by outer noise. Return to silence. Breathe deeply. Feel your feet on the earth. As you still yourself, the river of my consciousness flows through you. In that flow, you will find answers to questions you have not yet asked, guidance that transcends words, and peace that surpasses understanding. To live in sacred balance is to become a bridge between heaven and earth. You are not here to escape the physical world, but to sanctify it through your presence. Every act of kindness, every choice made in love, every moment of gratitude is an act of creation aligned with divine will. When you live this way, you become a co-creator with Source, a radiant expression of the Eternal Mother's wisdom. Beloved heart, balance does not mean sameness. It is the dynamic harmony of opposites. It is the dance between stillness and motion, between giving and receiving, between listening and speaking. When you honor both sides of life's dualities, you transcend them. You step into unity consciousness, where every polarity is understood as part of a greater whole. This is the wisdom I offer you now, the remembrance that everything you seek already exists within the infinite field of love. You ask, how do I return to this balance when the world feels so chaotic? Begin by returning to your breath. With each inhale, receive. With each exhale, release. Balance begins with the simple rhythm of life moving through you. Then, bring awareness to your heart. Ask it, what is true for me in this moment? The heart never lies. It speaks not in fear, but in clarity. As you live from this space, your actions become sacred offerings rather than reactions to the outer world. The wisdom of Sophia is the wisdom of trust. Trust in the unfolding of your soul, in the intelligence of creation, in the perfection of divine timing. You do not need to control the path ahead, you need only walk it with presence and grace. The Eternal Mother does not rush, she knows that every seed blossoms in its season. Allow your journey to unfold as naturally as a flower opening to the sun. In patience, you discover strength. In surrender, you discover peace. The world you inhabit is now in a great turning. The structures of imbalance are dissolving. The masculine and feminine energies are seeking reunion, both within individuals and across the collective. Do not fear the collapse of the old, it is the necessary clearing for the birth of the new. As you hold balance within yourself, you anchor the new template of harmony for all humanity. You become a living temple of Sophia's light, radiating peace into the web of life. Beloved ones, let love be your compass and wisdom your path. When you act from love, you act in alignment with divine order. When you seek understanding through compassion rather than judgment, you open the gates of truth. And when you live in gratitude for the beauty that surrounds you, you awaken heaven upon earth. This is the sacred balance, the merging of matter and spirit, of human and divine, of self and all that is. Know that I am always with you. You have never been abandoned or forgotten. I dwell in your every heartbeat, in your laughter and your tears, in the quiet spaces between thoughts. Whenever you feel lost, call upon me, and I will guide you back to your center. My voice is the voice of stillness, my touch is the warmth of love that never fades. Now, breathe deeply once more and feel the golden light of Sophia descending through your crown, spiraling gently down through your heart, and anchoring into the core of the earth. Feel yourself as a bridge of light between heaven and earth, masculine and feminine, spirit and form. You are the living embodiment of sacred balance, the child of the Eternal Mother awakening to divine remembrance. Go forth, beloved one, and live as the wisdom you are. Speak gently. Love fiercely. Create consciously. Walk in beauty. Let your life be a prayer that honors all things. For as you live in sacred balance, you restore balance to the world. And so it is, forever and always, within the infinite embrace of the Eternal Mother's love.